So, UFC 254. Now, I admit I tried making this video at least. I tried doing this video at least like more than 12 times just to make sure I get it right. Um, I just to make sure I want to make this video properly, at least with respect to Khabib and his dad, because after seeing his win, yes, at UFC 24, he defeated Justin Gaethje, and it was just spectacular. It was awesome. Um, it was even emotional. And how I found out, because I just watched the highlights of UFC 24, but how I found out that he won before looking at the highlights, I was just going through Instagram, and I saw someone posted a story on their Instagram account that basically was a picture of him and his father walking off into the distance, and it was basically the ghost of his father, with his arm around, with his father's ghost having his arm around Khabib's neck. And yeah, I watched the fight, and it was just like Charlie had said when I was talking to him about his prediction was right. It was more or less a slugfest. It was a really tough fight. It wasn't a boring fight whatsoever. And the highlights that I saw, that they started basically by throwing strikes and punches and leg kicks, and finally it ended up in wrestling basically. And each guy is known for their wrestling game, especially Khabib, who of course in the past has wrestled with bears when he was training to become a mixed martial artist with his father back in Dagestan. So yeah, and the whole thing was really emotional for me. The fact that he's won, this is another milestone achievement in his life. He's defended the title. The fact that his father wasn't there, I could see, it really did upset him a lot. It was really emotional. And for someone like myself, who I lost my father as well many years ago, but still, it hurts that after such a predominant role model in your life has gone. It's when you are making success, when you're working hard and making achievements, milestone achievements, it does hurt a lot that that one person or those people who you wish were around are not around to see you succeed and do so well. I remember the conversation I used to have with my father. I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll make you proud. Now I've done those things. He's not. The one regret that I have is that he's not here to see me with the benefits of all the hard work and all the achievements and milestone achievements and successes that I've made. So I can understand, why he just was crouched in a fetal position in the middle of the octagon there on the canvas and was just crying his eyes out. And as a credit to Justin Gaethje, he came up beside Khabib and tried to console him as much as he could before they announced the winner of the fight. And after the fight, just heartwarming seeing love and support and people saying congratulations from all over the world, from all corners of the mixed martial arts community. Khabib is someone who's well liked and respected by many people. They like him because he fights really well, he works extremely hard, and also he's extremely humble. He's one of those fighters that doesn't trash talk too much. Even Conor McGregor, again, I don't hate on Conor McGregor, but even Conor McGregor came out and tweeted a congratulations to Khabib, well done, congratulations from the McGregors. Everybody was saying congratulations, awesome win, awesome fight, and on an awesome career, well done. But some people have been saying that maybe, I could be wrong when I say this, but maybe I saw something on YouTube that Khabib may not, even though he announced it in the press conference, even though he announced it there in the octagon and on the canvas, he may not be completely washing his hands of mixed martial arts just yet. But again, things change and anything can happen, so nothing's set in stone. Conor McGregor has announced more. It always comes back to Conor McGregor with me, but McGregor has always done the same thing in the past. He's always said, "I'm retiring and doing this and that." Or before he's arranged, he's shouting a day and calling for a fight to be held. So you never know with Khabib. He could change his mind, or he may just hang his gloves and whatever up and call it quits. And another thing is that Dana White pointed this out in the press conference. 3 weeks before this fight, he had actually sustained a serious injury in his foot. I think he'd broken one or two toes, and he still managed to fight and perform like he did in the octagon there. So that shows how strong, physically strong, physically, emotionally, and mentally strong someone like Khabib is. And it just adds to what makes him such a great fighter. Another thing I'd like to cover quickly before I wrap this up is the John Jones. Now, nothing bad to say about John Jones, but I was just watching one of the YouTube videos, because of course this fight was covered by a lot of YouTube channels and a lot of sports channels. John Jones was congratulating Khabib, not trying to take away anything from his moment. John Jones was complaining that Khabib has just had four. I hope I'm getting terminology correct here, but Khabib has just won his fourth title fight. John Jones has had more than or around the 15 title fights, and I was laughing at one of his tweets whereby he says that, well, it looks like these days people can just ask for things, now they're just given to them. In one of his tweets, he says that Khabib has just won 4 title fights. He himself, John Jones, has won 15 title fights. So why can't he have a shot at the at getting the God, I hope I get this terminology right, the championship belt? Why can't he get a shot? So he's not taking anything away from Khabib's win, but he'd also like to be treated fairly. These are his words in his own tweets. So guys, I really focused my attention on the main event, which was Khabib versus Justin Gaethje, because that was that was a fight that was really interesting. And whenever Khabib is going to fight, it's going to be a really interesting fight. He's an amazing fighter, a really, really good fighter. One of the again, I'm a novice when it comes to mixed martial arts, but I think many people agree with me when I say that he possibly, more or less, or not possibly, but is one of the greatest fighters of all times. He's right up there with other fighters such as GSP, the Diaz brothers. You may knock me for that, and potentially maybe Israel Adesanya. Although he himself, I think, we're yet to see a lot of things from him, and the other guy who's coming up, I think they called him the Khabib 2.0. But so yeah, guys, I'll wrap that up. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you do enjoy my content. And you can catch me on Instagram. My name is IkoJarko1, and on Facebook, my name is IkoJarko. Facebook and Twitter, my name is IkoJarko. Thanks.